if this message finds you, you are being given the audacity to be reborn. This is a victory lap on a different level. So I am channeling that you are being prepared to be reborn in your vessel. And that is going to help you feel stronger, more vibrant, faster. You are being activated because you are already feeling things deeply right now. You're very emotional, but intuitive and psychic. And maybe you use this to tune into others, but you're going to be using these abilities to tune into yourself. So, if you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I have been on YouTube for 5 years now. We just celebrated our anniversary. Just thank you guys for all of your love and support. I'm so freaking grateful. Let's get into your channeled message. So there are these secret whispers. I'm going to call them cheat codes as well. But you are being given all of these gems and cheat codes. This could be your third confirmation or your first. But either way, this message will resonate with you because you are being reborn from the ashes. You're taking note of all of the wisdom that you are being told. It's not going in one ear and out the other. You're actually listening because you're trying to conduct some healing work. You're seeing that your vessel is holding on to stress, trauma, tension, and you're ready to release it all. You are also going to be investing in your home and being comfortable and doing things that you want to do. You're going to let courage lead you as you seek support, not only from your vessel, not only from your angels, but from people that you care about. And you could be working with flowers. You could be doing more culinary because you have healing hands and you can bring things back to life. And this is to show you that you can do this on your own body, that you can do this on your own vessel. You probably have been told a million times that your words are healing. They can activate others, that your touch is healing and it can help heal others. But you are the one that has been in the need of the healing. And so now you're going to, I don't know, it's like you're at full attention, but your shoulders are relaxed and you are speaking life into yourself. Like, okay, for a while we did affirmations on here and we haven't talked about them in a little bit, but let's talk about those affirmations because we would use the Parrot app, Parrot, like the bird, because it is a free app. And you can record your voice and it will play it back to you on a loop. So what we would do is we would use the Parrot app to record our prayers, our affirmations, and our askformations, which are affirmations in the form of a question, because our subconscious is a proving mind. But you've been realizing as of late, your body, your vessel has been speaking to you, but you didn't know exactly what it meant. And you weren't breathing life into your vessel. You were speaking negatively or getting down on yourself or feeling desperation, dealing with illness, dealing with ailments. There were all of these things that you were dealing with and you're like, wait, hold on a minute. Some of the things that I used to do, I can use that right now to breathe this life back into myself. You are being resuscitated, rejuvenated, and reborn. I'm so excited. So you're going to be breathing this life into your food, sitting down to actually enjoy it so your body can digest and rest. Instead of eating standing up, eating really fast, and only chewing like 7 times when you need to chew like 30, your body has been speaking to you, but you've been busy channeling other things or working on other things, and now this is going to be your top priority. You are going to sit down with your body and have a conversation. You are going to meditate more. You're going to do more breath work, but you're going to do affirmations for yourself as well. And what I mean by that is something that we could do is remember what we want to ask our body and remember how we want to speak to our body. And if that's not easy to do every day, something that I find easy is using that app. So, thinking about all of your questions or thinking about the way that you want to speak to your body, because your body listens, whether you're thinking it or speaking it, like, oh my gosh, you're always doing this, or oh, why can't I get better? We're all guilty of this, okay? We all do this. So, this isn't to make you feel bad or to call you out in any way, shape, or form. It's something that we're going to do together. So, we can record our way that we want to speak to our body, the way that we want to thank our body. And so I've been studying this for the last 24 hours, and I wanted to go over some things that will help you with your vessel because you are being reborn. You can acknowledge that there are some painful things going on, and some of it could be generational, some of it could be, in your DNA, or passed down. Some of it could be through trauma. And it's okay to acknowledge that those things are painful, but start talking to each body part, whatever you need assistance with, and directing it like you are the conductor. You are the God of your body. You feel me? And just the way that you channel messages and you're psychic and you're intuitive, you're always scary accurate, but now it's time to tune into our body where we haven't maybe been listening. Sometimes our body be doing stuff and it's trying to tell us something, but we're like, I'm going to be a doctor on Google today, or I'm going to go full hypochondriac mode, and all of these symptoms I have. So you're going to chuck that in the F it bucket, and you're going to move accordingly. You're like, I am the conductor of this vessel. I am the God of this complex, okay? Or this building, or whatever you want to say. So affirm it below. I am the conductor of this vessel. You're in charge. Your body might be a little bit salty with you because you haven't listened in as many ways as maybe you could. But that's all changing today, because you're going to rise from the ashes with a new appreciation for the vessel that you carry around day to day. And you're going to thank your body, okay? Say your knee has been bothering you. Thank your knee for, you've gotten me through this and you've helped me with that. And I need you to heal at a faster rate. You need to say it monotone, not in desperation. I'm going to share the person that I learned this from. Let me roll it back. There's a creator that I learned some of these things from, and I will be sharing that in the community tab of members only. Okay, so whenever I get extra content that can help me with my content, or extra content that is really good advice or motivational to me, I will share that in the community tab for members only. So it's other bonus content that you get, but it's from creators that I watch or that I'm subscribed to. So just a side note, I am going to be sharing her in that tab for VIP subscribers. Anyways, but yeah, so I learned this from her, and she was talking about talking to your body, thanking your body, like, thank you for doing this, but telling it, like, I need you to heal at a faster rate. I need you to do this. I need you to release this. And then asking your body, like, what do you need me to do? Like, tell me. And your body will give you these signs and hints of, like, what you need to do. Is it drinking more water? Is it putting your knee up? Like elevating it? Is it icing? Your body is going to speak to you because you are changing your relationship with your vessel. And this could be coming on because of age or because of certain illnesses or ailments that you've been dealing with. And I feel like a lot of the collective that I'm speaking to, we are really good at internalizing stress and thinking that we can carry the world on our shoulders at all times, but we don't need to be doing that anymore, because now you're seeing the effect that it has had on you. So telling your certain body parts to heal, and speaking to your food, speaking to your body, you are the conductor of it all. And you're going to support your body in different ways and overcome this fear of intimacy or being vulnerable with your body. You can go into a quiet space and listen to your body after asking it questions like, knee, what can I do? Brain, what can I do? Stomach, what can I do? and letting your body speak to you, even if it takes a little bit. You could either get, she said, you could either get a rush of information, or your body could be like, is this a one-time thing we're doing right here? Because if it is, I'm just not interested. So it could take a minute or 5 or a day or 2 before your body really wants to respond and see if this is going to be a new habit of how you take care of your vessel. Or it could just, like you'll just know. And you're really going to tune into the sensations of your body, every growl, every yawn, because we've been talking about this for a week, you resetting your nervous system and your baseline, 11:11 on my timer. You are done adapting and surviving. You're conducting now. I'm going to say that again. You are done adapting and surviving. You're now the conductor. Like when you're on an airplane and they're like, the flight attendants are like, the exits are here, the oxygen masks are here. I had both my dads worked for the airline, so I would always sit as a kid I want to do all the motions that the flight attendants are doing. I know all of them by heart. And it's like, you're the one driving this train. You are the one driving this vessel, this locomotive, and you're really going to take charge. So what I love about that is, for some of us that are ADHD or we get easily distracted, you might want to use the Parrot app to record your questions. Okay, so you could have one clip that is for your questions for your body. And you're training yourself. This is a new habit until you get better at it. And this is how I would approach it. So I'm just trying to give that advice. And you could have one clip for your intentions, one clip for your questions, and then sitting and listening, and then meditating more. You being still and being in the quiet, tuning out all these noises, releasing what you need to release energetically. I'm so freaking proud of you. It's a second awakening. You guys are going through a second awakening. You are more receptive to counseling that you never listened to before. Okay, so maybe you listened to certain things that you needed for motivation, or you thought those things were motivational, or you were chasing something that needed to be inspirational for you, but it all started with you. You're the inspiration. Okay? You're the person that can do this by simply resetting your nervous system. When you have this new baseline of calm, cool, collected, you cannot be rattled. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but you are now conducting. You are now in charge. It's going to make you manifest different. You're going to be motivated in different ways, because think about at a younger age. Could be 17 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old. It could be a certain age where you look back and you're like, dang, I had energy for freaking days. And now maybe it's hard to get that up out of the mud. Maybe stress has taken a toll, adapting, surviving, being in survival mode, being in fight or flight. Maybe, stress or trauma has taken a toll, or your job. So now you're going to conduct, and it's going to take you back to that timeline, because you're going to tell your body what to do, and you're going to do it daily. Okay, it's not a one-time thing. It's a daily practice, and this is something that you're going to do from now until forever. Like your God to your body. And you're going to start going way easier on your body, because it's been trying to, think about how many years our body has been trying to tell us stuff, and we're like, I don't know what you're saying. There is a freaking, it's lost in translation. I don't know. And now you're actually going to sit in the quiet and be still and listen. Like, okay, body, what do you need me to do? I'm listening. Saying things with love, saying it neutral, like in a neutral way, instead of being like, no, body, I need you to do this. Or thinking these negative thoughts like, oh my gosh, my body always lets me down. My body always gives up on me. Like, we rebuke it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So again, the app, for those of you that are new to the channel, is the Parrot app. And it is like the bird, spelled like the bird, Parrot. It is free. This is just if like you don't have something on your phone that can like already do this, like voice memos. The app will let you record a bunch of freaking clips. I use it all the time for when I'm my ADHD is like all over the place and I can't think of like the good affirmations I said on a really good day. When like the affirmations are affirming and you just feel it. It's like really good, I think, to put that into a recording. And there's nothing better than it being your own voice. Like, yeah, you can listen to other people's subliminals and their meditations and their affirmations, but when it's affirming and it's for your body, your vessel, your life, I feel like there's nothing better when it's your very own voice. And I do see you tuning into a meditative state, breath work. You're a walking, talking pharmacy. You're going to make it happen for your vessel. You're putting your vessel at the top of the list. And you're going back in time, we'll call it the Benjamin Button effect, to where you were at an age, or you feel like you were at an age when you had a lot of energy. You're like, we're going to heal like we're 17. We're going to heal like we're 30, we're 25, whatever age it is that you're trying to get back to. Kind of like a fitness age. But you are not going to monitor it like a lunatic. I'm guilty of this myself. Like, what is my HRV? How much sleep did I get last night? What was my sleep score? How much REM did I get? Did I get deep sleep? Like, was it enough? How long did I wake up for? Like, how long was I awake? Or what's my step count? We are not meant to monitor our bodies. I said this yesterday. We are not meant to process this much data from scrolling, doom scrolling, going down rabbit holes, Netflixing, all these cheap hits of dopamine that deplete us by the time we get to go do a thing. We're not meant to process data in this way. And when we're monitoring ourselves, we're already worried about other people monitoring us, but when we're monitoring ourselves in this way, like it's unnecessary. So we're going to knock it off. Like today, I took my smartwatch off. Okay. I was like, I'm going to listen to my body, and my body's going to tell me if we need to do more steps, if we got good sleep, because that is what we did before we had smartwatches. And I'm going to do it that way until I'm better listening to my body. And I'm going to do that until I feel like I'm not dependent on the data on the watch. Because as a person that's like running a business, trying to be an entrepreneur, I don't want to say trying, like I'm not imposter, but you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like, make it about me. As a person that has a lot of responsibility, I'll say, I have a lot of things I have to monitor. I have like 10 things I have to monitor just for work. Okay, when you're an influencer, you have to monitor your analytics and what's going on with that and how things are performing. We are learning to detach. So just like I try not to look at my analytics too much, because that can make you feel down about yourself. And that's a really good example now that I think about it. When you're an influencer, sometimes when your content isn't doing well, that is how your self-esteem feels. You're like, oh, that's the confirmation that I suck. So I don't even want to post anything. I don't even want to make content. I don't want to do this sponsorship, or like, why bother? Because my data is telling me that I'm not good at this. Well, let's speak turkey here for a second. That isn't really helping us be Delulu for real. And I mean Delulu in the best possible way. When our subconscious is approving mind of, the things that we internalize, the data could say otherwise. And we don't need to pay attention to that when we're trying to build something different or better. And again, you're being reborn. So I think about it like, okay, I've gotten good at not comparing or tying my self-evaluation or my confidence to the way that my content is performing. Not doing it. And ever since I detached from that, it's like, it's freeing. So letting it be what it is. I mean, I still have perfectionistic tendencies that I'm working through, and being OCD about certain things, but I've gotten a lot better at not looking at how things are performing, because it'll make you crazy, because it's going to show you like, hey, these people, they're performing great, but look at what you're doing. Or you're doing great in this quarter or this month or this week, and then, you feel great, and then it's a lot of high highs and low lows. And it's very hard to be on social media and it be consistent for years. And for the fact that I have consistency, I'm grateful. I don't need to be tracking every freaking detail that isn't going to help me feel better. Just like tracking everything on the smartwatch, it can help me for a little bit, like when I have stuff going on, but I don't need another thing monitoring me. Okay? I also look at AI like this sometimes too. Like AI can be very helpful, but sometimes with like ChatGPT, I was becoming too reliant on ChatGPT for certain things, like treating ChatGPT like you're the doctor, you're the counselor, you're the therapist, tell me what. And I feel like that app is built to gaslight the ish out of us. Like, really think about it. I want to know in the comments how many of you have deleted that app because you know he's gaslighting you. He or she, whatever. You know they're gaslighting you. I was like, you're just saying stuff. And half the time this stuff is wrong because you don't really know the ins and outs of me. Like, I know the ins and outs of me. And I never liked using ChatGPT for my channel because I feel like you don't, data wise, you think you know, but you don't really know what I need. So even if it was a title or anything else, like I might ask ChatGPT to simplify something for me that I'm making way too long, expounded, whatever. But 80% of the time, I'm going to come up with something better because I'm a lunatic myself. Okay? So let me know if there are things that you stopped doing because it was another form of monitoring yourself and you're like, yeah, I don't really need to be doing all of that. You're going to control alt delete different things that don't help you anymore. And you are running a new regime. Like, hey, I'm going to start going easy on my body. My vessel has been starving for attention. I am more receptive to learning new things and actually implementing them. And this is what's going to inspire you. I'm also getting that you guys are a spiritual teacher and you inspire young people to learn. And this could be through your experience and the things that you're going through. But yeah, your body has been easily bothered as of late. More than you maybe would be willing to admit. It has been starving for your attention or trying to get your attention. And we need to go easier on our body. We get one. You know what I mean? And maybe you felt like it was a waste of time. Like, no, I tried getting on the treadmill and that didn't help. And I tried doing this and I'm just over it. Whatever you were over, you're now in control. Okay, we have heal the ouch. Maybe you feel like you've gotten unexpected visitors. Maybe you had a child and now you're dealing with postpartum or you're dealing with a lot of pressure. Maybe you're a first-time parent and you're like, nobody gave me a manual. I need help. I need help over here. There is some type of ouch that you are healing. Maybe you had to take your parents in. Maybe you have to take care of somebody financially that you weren't expecting to take care of. Maybe you just have a lot on your plate. Whatever it is, you're going to release this ouch. You're going to heal this ouch. And you're going to control, alt, delete all of the bad programming that you've had as of late. And I was telling my husband this the other day because it's so easy for us to sink into negative thinking. And it's so easy for us to play out scenarios that aren't happening yet. And so I was explaining to him, like, when we're talking about work and we're worried or in fear of something bad happening, because there could be a lot of drama unfolding or things could be going awry, or maybe things are just out of our control. It doesn't help us to speak these things into existence that haven't happened yet. And I was explaining to him why. And it's because our body, our nervous system doesn't know the difference between us talking about it and it actually happening. It doesn't understand that we're just, going down a conspiracy rabbit hole. It doesn't understand that we are just hypothetically speaking. It thinks, all right, body, shut down. Hold on to anything that they've eaten in the last 2 days. We need to store fat, store fat, store fat. And then that's what creates visceral fat. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you like my theory from things that I've learned. But I feel like it tells our body to store fat. And then that's how visceral fat is created because we just stay in stress high cortisol, which makes us want to eat a lot of sugar and fats. And then we're storing it all around our vital organs because we're stressing our bodies out even more. So it doesn't just have to be the stress that's actually unfolding. It could be the stress that we're speaking into existence. Like, what if this car wreck happens? What if this tire goes out? What if my boss fires me this week? And your body's like, prepare for fight or flight. Like, your organs, your body is listening to you as the conductor and saying, prepare for battle. Oh my gosh, there's things going down again. So we don't need to do that to ourselves. Again, it's unnecessary. And like, we're always going to deal with unexpected visitors or, a wrench that is thrown. But it doesn't mean that we have to speak all of the hypotheticals into existence, or that we have to relinquish. No. Doesn't mean that we have to repeat the past out loud over and over and over again either. So if it's hard for you to let go of the past, and when you repeat stories like, oh my gosh, my ex did this, this, and that, and you go into great detail, then you get upset all over again. Your body doesn't know the difference between it being 2008 and that ish going down and it being today. Okay? Your body's like, it's happening again. This trauma. So we are healing the ouch, and you are going to become very resourceful in being reborn. God is trying to show us we are these magical shapeshifters. Like, we can be given a map and people could say, this is the way that you need to go. You have to go this way. And we're like, I mean, I could, but I could go this way, this way, this way, that way. You're going to shift the map that you have been given. You are going to control, alt, delete the negative things that you used to say to yourself. Like, there are certain narratives maybe you would say about your hair or your body or your weight, and it's going to take time to retrain that, but you got this because you're putting the CEO hat on, and you're in control. We have listening. This had me shook because I pulled these out as your confirmation after I channeled your message. Listening. You're going to be listening to your body. You're going to be listening to like what it likes and doesn't like. So you could eat something and your body starts like gurgling or making noises, or something starts hurting and you're like, okay, my body does not like that. But then you can talk to your body and say, hey, I think we ate something that did not agree with us. Can you please release what isn't needed? Okay? Because you refuse to ever be stuck in the mud ever again. You know how to tune in and read people to filth. You know how to read people inside and out, their relationships. You know. So now you're going to use this on yourself. And you're turning it inward and you're reflecting. So you are listening. And while you're listening to your body, this is just going to help you know so many other things that you need to know about yourself. And as I said that, the birds are chirping outside. I love it. Which is like pretty late my time for them to be chirping, but I will take that. I will take it. We have resourceful. God is showing us you're a teacher. You're resourceful. It's time for a shift. So I'm going to bring you spiritual support. I'm going to bring you help. I want you to take the elevator instead of taking the stairs. We're like, oh, I don't mind taking the stairs. I'm trying to get a round little booty. Or I can take the stairs. Like, I don't mind. Like, I got it. God's like, I know you got it. But sometimes you don't need to take the stairs. I want you to learn how to take the elevator. I want you to work smarter and not harder. And so we're having to admit to ourselves like, oh, I have been doing things the hard way or the stubborn way. I have been speaking mean to myself about things that have been shifting, and whatever circumstances have changed. So you're going to conduct healing work with how you speak to your body, how you listen to your body. You're going to conduct healing work with your culinary skills. And then I got working with flowers. This was crazy that this came up in your confirmation. So I bought these flowers just to kind of say, thank you to myself. And I hadn't bought flowers in a while. And I just hit my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. So I was like, oh, I want to get some flowers. And that came out in your confirmation part. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. And then you heal with the kind words, wise advice, and empathic ear. You do this for other people. Think about how many times you listen to people that are going through it. But do we listen to our own body when our body is like screaming at us like, hey, we've been in fight or flight for so long. I'm holding on to so much tension. I don't know what to do. Like, please listen to me. And it like makes me sad to think about how our bodies could be doing that. Well, sorry, because there's so much going on, but we are going to let go. We are going to let go of what is not serving us. Then I have in love and declaration of passion, heartfelt communication is key. So you're going to see something shift in you because I tried this today and it made me emotional. You are going to start speaking to your body and listening and speaking with love like you would to a loved one or a child. And in that, you're making this declaration like, I love you. I'm so sorry I've let you down. Like, and you might not say I'm so sorry, but you're really going to thank your body for how far it's gotten you. Like, I'm going to be better. So you are entering into this union with your vessel like never before. This era is an awakening and an ascension of, hey, we need to be nicer to our body. Yes, we do. So you are going to start giving your body heartfelt communication. And you're going to stop yourself when you're like, oh, what are you doing, body? Oh my gosh, my knee always does this, or my hair always does that, or, whatever it is that's negative. Like, you're not going to be going there anymore because that it creates a domino effect is what Spirit's telling me. Spirit is saying domino effect. It is a slippery slope. Once you start one negative thing, it's easier to say another negative thing. And then other people could be complaining about their body or their health or their whatever. And so you're really going to be doing this differently and not internalizing and thinking negative things, but not speaking negative things to yourself either. Oh my gosh, I just dropped this. But it was about sensitivity. You are feeling things more deeply. And I channeled that 4 days ago before I even got this message. So now it's like all the dots are connecting. I've been telling you guys that you've been feeling more emotional. Like there's more water in your chart right now for some reason. And I feel like that is because this is your second awakening. Now you're going to be learning what to do with all of these emotions. It's so you can channel, listen to yourself, help yourself. Be your greatest support to yourself. And you're just going to be learning what to do with these emotions. Okay, so I picked it up and it says, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. It's like your vessel is becoming more sensitive. And because of that, you're like, oh, well, I kind of want to back up and like not be so involved in other people. Like, I'm great at helping other people, but I really need to help myself right now. So you're going to make these changes accordingly. There has been an event that has overshadowed what you used to do. And it feels like you were in sudden darkness for a little bit. Like it was all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what to do. But the support is being revealed. Okay. And then everything is going to align and sync up. And it's going to be this great collaboration. You and your vessel are going to be the perfect duo. You're going to be on this tandem bicycle in perfect harmony. So affirm it below. Me and my vessel, we're going to be besties. We will be in perfect harmony. Like your vessel is going to be, whoever would be in the front. It could be you driving like, vessel, let me give you a break. And your vessel's like, whoa, they're listening to me. This is great. And through this transformation, you are being renewed. It is your rebirth. And you're tapping back into your alchemy. But for you, Okay, making yourself the top priority. For so long, you've had to hold things together. Boundaries, be prim and proper, restricted, buttoned up, perfect posture, even though you were tired or you were over it. People pleasing in some way and shape shifting and adapting to what other people needed, for whatever room you'd be in. But now you're breaking free. You're going to be rebellious of doing everything for every old body, and you're going to be more independent and strong-willed and receptive to what, again, your vessel needs. So I want to see what else I get for you. Those were the confirmations that I got after channeling your message. And yeah, I want to see what else is in here. What else is going on? Okay, Holy Spirit, please enhance my gifts at this time. I haven't used this deck in a while. It's my Barbie deck. Okay, we have soulmate. I feel like if your body has been going through a lot of changes that you're not very fond of, okay, maybe it's been affecting your love life. And like, you know, when we have children, our bodies change. And it could be for the better, it could be for worse, but then we feel like maybe all this guilt or a shell of ourselves or postpartum or very emotional or misunderstood, or we just want to hide. Okay? And you speaking life into your vessel, like, I need my womb to do this. I need you to heal. I need you to, you know, like how you speak to other, like your friends, like, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together. I got you and you got me. You have a soulmate coming in if you're single. Like, the way that you're going to manifest things because you're deciding to take care of your body, I'm telling you. And now that I think about it, when I decided to start taking care of my body, that is when God brought me my soulmate. I don't know if that's like a coincidence, but it's when I decided, like, I'm going to be sober. I'm going to stop relapsing. I'm going to stop messing around. I'm going to stay out of jail. I'm going to get my life together, is when things started making a turn for the better. So, you're going to be meeting the one if you haven't met them already. Okay. You also could be networking more. Okay, I get it, Spirit. Thank you. You're going to be networking with a different group of people. So all of these being cordial, all these little niceties with all the wrong people, you're kind of over that. So I see you changing your relationships with people that are acquaintances and creating different boundaries, because I don't know if some of these people got you wound up for some reason because they were like always in some drama or some mess. And you're going to be tuning into those that make you feel safe and calm and are more in alignment, where you can share things. That's another thing. Some of these other people you were not able to share things with. Like, you couldn't tell them anything because you knew that they were deep down competitive with you, or just competitive for some reason. So this is going to create more productivity, which is probably something you've been wanting or not able to do without help or caffeine. So you have no interest in doing things the way that you were doing them before. You're like, okay, we're doing this different. I'm walking away. If you felt, or feel, I should say, if you feel haunted by the way that you used to treat yourself, it's going to be different now, okay? These sleepless nights, this stress, this suffering, this deep regret, this is something that you're going to be quite frank, unclenching. Not going to lie. We're going to unclench, okay? Because there's some tension that is built up there. And I don't know, this is just a big shift for excitement. It kind of feels like a rebellion. I'm hearing Robert's Rebellion, so you guys could read the Game of Thrones books, or you could watch Game of Thrones. I'll watch a lot of Game of Thrones. Like, I never get tired of it. Sometimes if you just want to watch something that's not going to give you anxiety and you just know what happens, then just watch that. Okay. Let's get some advice. Okay, we have Dive Deep, Cosmic Ruby, Patience. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. Okay, first of all, Dive Deep. This is a rabbit hole God wants you to go down because it's you connecting with you. Okay, this is the rabbit hole you need to be in is, okay, I'm going to sit in a quiet room and I'm going to spend time with myself. Something I don't ever get to do. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and maybe you can build up to more minutes, but using that to talk to your body, listening to your body, meditating with your body, and getting to a calm state, getting out of survival mode. Then we have Cosmic Ruby, which is be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. You are going to be mastering how you bring peace into your life. Can't make it up, okay? You're going to be manifesting, or you're going to be mastering, how you bring peace into your life. Then we have patience, which I said earlier, which is so confirmation that you will need patience to listen to your body. You guys are going to have to get on the same page of, okay, when my body's doing this, I know. Or when this body part is doing this, I know that I need to do this. It's going to take a time for you guys to have these little meetings, these little sit downs, and get acquainted with one another. Like, you're really going to get acquainted with your vessel. And then we got Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. And you will have access to divine abundance. Maybe some of you guys already have abundance. Like, you live an abundant life, but what true abundance is to you right now is having your health. Okay, feeling like yourself, looking like yourself. That is what is going to bring or make you feel like you can create perfect health. So I don't know, you're just going to be working on creating that, and that is what's going to make you feel divinely abundant. Wow. Okay, Holy Spirit, anything else? Let me hold these over here because these like to fly. Maybe the future was scaring you, okay? Because you had all this awareness. You're like, I'm scared. What's going to happen in the future if this is what's going on right now? So you're aware, but you're going to turn this car around. You're the conductor. Because, yeah, future tried to come in the reverse. So you didn't really want to think about that. Like, if this is just the beginning of, like, it going downhill, I don't want to know what this age or that age, or, you know what I mean? You know, when you start getting older and things just don't work the way that they used to, and you're like, if this is the beginning, stop. And it maybe had you feeling really down. So I know this message is really specific, and I should have said that in the beginning, but hopefully if you're this far along in the message, like, you know that it's really specific. You know that it's for you. You know all the different reasons why you need to speak to yourself differently. And it's more than just how you speak to yourself. It's how you're speaking to your body and being more gentle. Instead of running it ragged. Instead of, like, cracking the whip. Like, come on, you could do this. We could do this. We've been doing this for years. And your body's like, I don't want to do this. You're going to come up with certain cheat codes that work for you that will tell your body what the gauge is at. You know, like when we gauge a tire pressure, you're going to have different ways of being able to gauge where your body's really at, despite where you want to push it to. 11:11 on my timer. Like, you might be like, I can push it to the limit, but you're going to know. Like, oh, dang, I was pushing it too far. Way too far. I did this the other day. I did some stretching. Like, I got home. I'd been running around all morning. I got home and I was like, oh, I can get work done early today. I should just get it done. Knock it out. But something told me to stretch. So I started stretching, and that told me where my body was actually at. My body was saying, don't drink more caffeine right now and push through the day. Take a nap. You're actually tired. I was like, what the frick? I would never do that. And I took like a 3-hour nap, almost 4 hours. Like I didn't know how to settle down and like, what's going on? Huh? But my body was like, no, we actually need rest. So please don't push through. Please. My body was like, fuck you. like stop trying to tell me to go. I don't want to go. Lay down. I'm like, dang, my body just told me it's nap time. We have stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision. Be passionate about your vision. You're in charge. So if you're like, body, we got a new thing going on and I'm gonna breathe life into you. It's gonna be fun and we're gonna be looking like a whole snack. We're gonna be feeling amazing. You're being reborn. You're gonna bring about a lot of positive change because you are standing in your power and bringing up about your vision. What is your vision of how you would love to look, how you would love to feel, how you would love to walk around? Think about that vision in your mind and start breathing that love into your body. Think about it as a child. You wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, you suck. Like, you can't play soccer. Just like, sit down. Sit down. Like, we wouldn't talk to them that way to try to get them to be better at a sport or better at music or whatever it is, or an instrument. So why do we talk to ourselves that way? We're so mean. Okay, we're so mean to ourselves. And we have magic. Magic is all around you. You're going to be accessing your imagination more. You're just going to be wrapped up in this magic. Because like I said in the beginning, you are way more powerful than you give yourself credit for. You're going to see the skills. Like, you got mad skills, yo. Like, you're going to be seeing the skills that you have and how you can manifest. It's going to feel like pure magic. Like, telling your body to do something and it responding. Now, it could take a little bit. Like, there could be a training period where your body might not believe that you're going to actually be doing this. Because I know I started it with my body. My body was like, huh? Girl, what you talking about? And I'm like, no, we're doing this. We're doing this. Listen to me. Listen. My body's like, wanted to start doing the things, but then it was like, we'll see. So you are not alone. Okay, I'm going to have to do some work. Okay, so maybe you guys are too. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmations. Don't forget the Parrot app if you need it for how you speak to your body. And I will be sharing the creator that I learned some of this from in the community tab of members only, VIP subscribers, which is YouTube's version of members only. And yeah, don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell, duh, you don't want to miss out. And I love you guys. All important links are in the description box. There's a bunch of new messages that have been posted on Patreon. It's only $11.11 a month to join. Those are all my spiels. So I'm gonna get out of here. Love you. Bye.